Yes, good morning. Good morning, esteemed viewers. Welcome to the program. Bystanders and news. I'm Christian Chuko. Let's take a look at some of the headlines. But before we start, today is another day in the city of Lagos. So we are here to get people respond to the reports on the newspaper headlines this morning. Yes, I have with me the Vanguard newspaper. I have also the Nation newspaper. Sorry for starting late. We appeal that you take our plea. The Nation newspaper and also the Vanguard newspaper. Let's check who is online this morning. Let's greet our viewers. Let's check who is with us this morning. Today is the 6th of December 2022, and tomorrow will be my birthday, the 7th of December. I'll be celebrating a birthday that God has made, 7th of December. Today is 6th of December 2022, and we're here in Lagos, Ogba, to be precise, to get responses on the streets from those that are at the bystanders. Get the feel of the streets and also stay tuned and relax so that we will get you informed. Let's take a look at some of the headlines we have on the paper this morning. Some of the headlines we have on the paper this morning. Nigeria reacts as Tinubu speaks at Chatham House. Nigerians react as Tinubu, yes, speaks at Chatham House. Agwebo Imafidon, good morning. Akabogu Cement, good morning. Yoruba TV, good morning. Abe, good morning. Yes, the nation says above the masthead. Article yesterday was a campaign, the PDP campaign yesterday. I will sell off refineries to raise $10 billion for SMEs. I will sell off refineries to raise $10 billion for SMEs. Oil theft, we didn't indict NNPCL, says Navy. Oil theft, we didn't indict NNPCL, says Navy. Why I deserve the election by Governor Sanwo-Olu. Akeredolu presents 272.73 billion naira budget. Yes. Why I deserve the election by Governor Sanwo-Olu. You can also tell us with your thoughts on article saying that I will privatize refineries and raise $10 billion for SMEs. Main headline on the Nation this morning, Tinubu points way forward on power, security and others. Tinubu points way forward on power, security and others. Chatham House hosts APC candidate El Rufai, Wale Edun, Gbajabiamila, Ayade, Alake, Betta Edu speak. Yes. He went with these allies of his, and they were there to also help answer some of the questions. All Progressive Congress presidential candidate Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu yesterday spoke on how he will tackle insecurity and reposition the economy if elected in next year's election. He also emphasized that under his administration, Nigeria will maintain its leadership role of advancing democratic values in the West African sub-region, in the continent and in the world. The former Lagos State governor reiterated his commitment to the sanctity of the ballot box, saying the next crop of leaders should evolve from free, fair, democratic and transparent elections. Tinubu highlighted his plan for Nigeria at the Chatham House, London, while delivering a lecture titled Nigeria's 2023 Election, Security, Economy and Foreign Policy Imperatives. He was accompanied to the United Kingdom's elite for foreign and policy think tank institution by members of the APC Presidential Campaign Council, including governors, members of the National Key Assembly and other party stalwarts. Yes, Wike attacks Dogara for backing Atiku. Wike attacks Dogara for backing Atiku. Speaker fires back, says that ex-VP can't see Buhari's achievement, says government. Yeah, we'll talk. You mix it. On Vanguard, INEC yet to assure us on Beavers, Tinubu. Yes, INEC yet to assure us on Beavers. Yes, declares I've collected my original certificate. Says one of my opponents may not be a Nigerian. Some Nigerian stage has harassed Tinubu out of London protests that is led by Reno Mokri. Tinubu delegates El Rufai, Alake Edun to answer questions. Tinubu's Chatham House performance a disgrace. That's from the PDP campaign. On 2023, don't despair. Osibajo can urge Nigerians, don't despair. Yes, no intention to disrupt 2023 polls, IPOB. No intention to disrupt the 2023 polls, IPOB. You lack moral basis to criticize Buhari. Lai Mohammed tells Atiku and PDP. I have Coach. Coach, good morning, Coach.
Yeah, morning.
Let's talk about the World Cup. Somebody said, thank God Nigeria is not part of the World Cup. Looking at how some countries, African countries, has participated in a few days. Can you talk about African performance in the World Cup?
Yeah, thank you very much. My name is Henry Amatoku, Planet Soccer Football Academy, the owner, CEO, Concerning the World Cup, I know Africans are going far. But so unfortunately, only Morocco is living up to expectation. And I am sure they are going to give today, they are going to play Spain. And I know they are going to give a good fight to Spain and make sure they win the match.
Okay. What must Nigeria do? Because the last two World Cups we didn't attend. What must
Well,
Nigeria do?
you know, first and foremost, we have bad government. When I say bad government, I am telling you today, in the national team over there at Abuja, you will see people, ministers, they bring in their families, they bring in friends to impose on the coaches. This is part and parcel of what is killing Nigerian soccer. They should stay clear, allow the coaches to do their job, and present a good team.
Okay, let's talk about politics, just into politics. Now, yesterday's Tinubu's Chatham House performance was a disgrace. PDP campaign said that. What will you say about Tinubu's performance at the Chatham House yesterday?
Well, I was not there. I was hearing people saying the way he responded, he was referring to his aide to answer some few questions. But I don't want to go deep into it. I know the reason why I'm saying so, because as an ex-international and sports coach, I want to stay clear to be on my job. Politics is a dirty game. Thank you to the best people that is going to win in this election. I don't want to go far.
You don't have anybody you're supporting.
I don't have anybody supporting.
You have a right. You have
I don't have anybody supporting.
right.
I know why I'm saying this. I don't have anybody supporting. I don't support anybody. I support God.
God is not coming to rule Nigeria.
God will send the destiny helper that will rule Nigeria, but the right person we've not known.
What about Buhari? Did God not send Buhari to rule Nigeria?
Well, I don't really know. Concerning that, things went wrong along the line because he cannot do it alone. Economy is down, things are not okay. Well, I don't really know because nobody's happy. No Nigerian today that will be happy with the present situation of Nigeria. To be frankly speaking, no Nigeria. Look at how things we buy in the market. You take 40,000, 50,000, almost $200, $300 to go and buy things. Things are expensive. I pity for people that cannot afford these things. It's unbearable.
Most Nigerians cannot.
Most Nigerians cannot afford it. It's not good.
Okay. Lastly, how can development of football in Nigeria, impact on the economy or on the lives of the youth?
Yeah. Thank you very much for that question. I've been waiting for this type of question ever before you come with it today. Now they should come through sports to arrest the youths of Nigeria through football, through soccer, through volleyball, all sorts of sports. You can arrest youths with them. Look at people now, they came to me, APC as a coach, they said I should come and arrange matches to gather crowd. You can as well do that to employ youth. Form league. Mandate every companies like Meccano, Guinness, let them raise the football teams. The number of crime in Nigeria will reduce. You arrest these youths with sports. Through sports, you can get them right. But many people they don't want to care. Their own is to enjoy, take their family to Europe, and they leave the youth. Look at the youth today. Many people are Yahoo boys. Many people take drugs. Many people are doing touts. A lot of things are there. So Nigeria, I'm employing the big men and the present government to arrest our youth through sports. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Among the presidential candidates, who do you think can really perform in sports?
Well, I don't really know. But what I want to do is let them work with the youths. If you arrest these youths through sports, fine. Because I'm not supporting anybody. Look at promises. Look at the promises.
You must support somebody. You must
look at promises the present government made when he is coming. Today, he disappointed. Every other aspirant might also disappoint. So I don't trust anybody. I don't want to vote for anybody. I don't want to vote for them. Because these people, they are thieves. They are rogues. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Coach. Yes, Mr. Akunle, please. There's a Jennifer Williams that sent a message. I skipped that message yesterday. Please, if we see any kind of derogatory statements or comments from anyone, we'll be forced to take actions, decisive actions on any comment at all in the live chat that is going to attack the person that is analyzing. We are going to take decisive decisions. So please, Jennifer Williams, We are sounding a warning. Please, please, attack the issues, not the person. Attack the issues, not the person. I'm sorry, Mister, for what is being said. Sorry, I'm.
Yeah. Good morning. Good of Flip. The word of knowledge I appreciate. No, and appreciate all of you, and with people that and all these people with no decorum, you are there, and we want to tell you, especially Jennifer, I think you are more of a bitch to me. You are more of a bitch,
Mr. Kule,
and they'll
Mr.
marry you
Kule,
off to a bitch
Mr.
as a
Kule.
bitch. So that's all.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I can't continue.
It's
So,
okay. It's okay
I can't.
with me.
No, I can't continue with you again.
Why
For
you
this
want
you said.
you? Why won't you?
She's going to
Why
yank.
won't you?
We are going to yank. No, we are going to yank her off.
She's a real bitch.
We are going to yank her off. Then I will not allow you
I've told
continue.
you this several times that
I'll not allow you
there's
continue.
a
No.
hate speech going on. And so, you know, it has to be posted on your
I'll not allow you continue.
And you were yesterday you were going to, you have to have tried to address it. You were trying to, you know, what kind of nonsense is that? It's a real bitch, man. It's a real bitch. That's how a bitch. It's not people like that. Just hype up white. They can't.
Mr. Kule, calm down. Okay, let's move on, please. Let's not let's be calm with this statement and from the live chat, the viewers, please let's take it easy. Please, I'm sorry. I apologize for what is being said. Now we'll take care of it. And please, for Jennifer Williams, please, these statements are not supposed to be on the program, please. And what Mr. Kunle did is very, very, very wrong. Very wrong, and we're going to take an action on that. Mr. Matthew, I don't know, can you respond to what just happened now?
You know, in any environment, crisis does not bring any good thing. Though I didn't know what the person did ab initio, but I think you are trying to address it. That let there be decorum. Whether on the part of viewers, on the part of the viewers, I think it's of paramount importance that people should exercise restraint. Don't attack person. Speak to the issues. I think that is the way to go.
Okay, let's continue. Let's look at. Let's start with the Chatham House. The address Tinubu had in the Chatham House. There's many issues around it. People picked so many things from there. What are the things you are going to pick from that meeting?
I think I would rather say it's quite unfortunate. Well, personally, I thought that would have been an ample opportunity for Tinubu himself to prove critics wrong. Because there is that general belief that he has been shying away from media houses, from town hall meetings organized by media houses. But having gone all the way from Nigeria to Britain to have an interactive section with selected Nigerians in diaspora there, and at the end of the day, he ended up avoiding answering questions. For me, it's quite unfortunate. We are watching with utmost dismay after being asked some questions, how he pointed to Bajabiamila, the Speaker of House of Representatives, the woman, the APC national woman leader, and one other person, whether Refinery or so, and started apportioning how the question should be answered. For me, I think I'm not comfortable with that. And again,
let me argue on the side of the APC presidential candidate. There are people that have their style of governance.
No,
they're like team players.
This one is not about team playing. It's not about being a team player. Because as a leader, you must be privy to the details and the content of your manifesto. So when you are being asked to defend your manifesto, that should be an ample opportunity for you to sell your agenda to Nigerians, to the world, what you have in stock. I expected the Tinubu to speak to the issues, particularly the policies of assault on the present government. Because this government have told the world, Nigerians, that between now and 10 years' time, that they will be lifting 100 million Nigerians out of poverty. And as we speak, the Nigeria National Bureau of Statistics, their index, poverty index, say that 133 million Nigerians are extra-dimensionally poor. So I expected a Tinubu to speak to such issue. How do you hope to revive that trend? I expected him to speak to the issue of how do you hope to solve the security crisis? Not asking Bajabiamila to answer.
That question to Erufai.
Erufai is not aspiring to become the commander of the armed forces. As the president and the commander of the armed forces, the buck rests with you. That is why where there is failure and success in terms of security as we speak, Buhari takes the blame, or the success as the case may be, because the boss rests with him. Erufai, Bajabiamila, the APC national woman leader, they are not the one aspiring to lead the country. If he eventually wins, I mean a Tinubu, and there's success in handling the economy, he takes the credit. Not Bajabiamila, not Erufai, not the APC national woman leader. So for me, I am quite disappointed. It's quite unfortunate.
But I see that he has his own different
And
style.
again, look at the other girl that asked that requested for an interactive section with him. Nigerians in diaspora having an interactive session with him. He turned it down. He said he's a popular candidate that people want to use it to make money. I turned down the offer. So for me, I see it's quite unfortunate that he's forcing people to believe that he doesn't have what it takes. He doesn't have anything to offer. He's forcing people to have that belief. Because like I just said earlier on,
he doesn't have anything to offer.
This is an opportunity to prove to the world the stuff you are made of. Speak to the issue yourself. For me, it's quite unfortunate.
Okay, let's look at article saying that I will sell off refineries to raise $10 billion for SMEs at the campaign in Lagos. You privatize.
I think it's equally a misnomer. You privatize and start sharing the money. Is that how to do it?
For SMEs.
What I should know, if you ask me such question, I have other areas, even as I am not contesting. I have other legitimate areas I will tell you I will use to get the money. For instance, go and look at this year's fiscal appropriation. It tells you that 3.7 trillion is going into service-wide votes. So if I were his shoe, I would tell you that I will free such money and use it to address those issues. I'm not saying it's wrong to privatize the refineries because there are more people that are not performing and they are not likely to perform if they continue staying in the hand of government. But if you privatize it, you free such money, you should be able to invest in such a way that it will be productive. And I quite agree that Atiku himself is a business person. He has recorded successes in his business endeavors. But I think we need more explanation how he wants to manage the economy other than selling the refineries or rather privatizing it, using it to support small and medium-scale businesses.
Okay, let's look at Wike attacks Dogara for backing Atiku.
For me, I'm not comfortable with Wike's style of politics. Because whether you like it or not, I think Dogara have challenged him. That there are discussion, that he have witness as to what they discussed. And that if he wants him to divulge it to the public, he should notify him. Because whether we like it or not, Dogara as a Nigerian, as a citizen, as a human being, have his freedom of association, irrespective of his agreement with Wike. Equally, Wike have his right to freedom of his association. So if Dogara was in PDP, he jumped into APC, and after some time, he feel like going back to PDP, I think he's within his power and within his rights under the constitution. So I don't think it should be enough for a Wike to start vilifying him or attacking him. Personally, I don't like the style of politics of Wike, the way he attacks people. You are taking your decision. No, don't say that.
Let's do two best talk.
No. Why would you say no? I'm calm down. You can't say I won't talk.
No. Don't go there.
Don't say I can't talk.
Leave it. has come to stay. I think we should take them for their word. Because if you look at the off-cycle elections in Ekiti, Osun, Anambra, they deployed it. And have come to clarify that it has come to stay. But I think the area that should give people worry, people are not looking at it. Because if you go and look at the report of Vanguard recently, they said there is a worrying trend. Because there is allegation that if you finish voting and the polling agents enter the results after being signed by all the party agents, enter the result into form EC8A, that instead of uploading it to INEC viewing portal, it will be uploaded to INEC server. And INEC server, the general public, Nigerians do not have access to it. The form would now be taken to the ward collation officer, from where registration technicians will need to validate whatever error is in the form before uploading it to INEC viewing portal. And from what the investigation Vanguard did, people wanted to compromise the process in Anambra gubernatorial election. Because between the period you enter the form into from EC8A to the point you move it to the ward level to be entered into from EC8B, people want to compromise it by using pre-registered, pre-filled form to upload it to INEC portal, the viewing portal. So what we are saying is, INEC should come clean on this. Let us understand and let them tell us that as at the time you are uploading the result to INEC server, let it simultaneously be uploaded to INEC viewing portal, where Nigerians can have access to it for purpose of accountability and transparency. So I think those are the things that should worry Nigerians, not assurance from INEC whether beavers will be deployed or not.
You and who they fight this morning, sir? You and who they fight?
Let's start with Tinubu points way forward on power, security, and others.
Wait, address the issue first.
You go talk now after you.
Why now? Talk what you want to talk.
Okay.
Answer me what you want to ask me.
See, be calm.
You said calm down. Answer me questions.
Not calm. Be calm.
I'm calming. You don't want to start. Them, they have to throw the banter to him. I expected that. But this same Tinubu, right? If you like, you take it. If you don't like, you block your hair. Tinubu fought for the democracy. All of you are enjoying. They brought in Obasanjo. They brought in what's it called? Yaradua. They brought in Jonathan. They brought in the president in power now. We could remember all those years that there was heavy bombardment from the past military head of state. What's it called? What's this guy called? That's the former head of state, Abacha. We're talking of Abacha. You could see how it was so hard for any evil politician to come out there, but it was Tinubu and all these pro-democracy group that stood against Abacha. And I was fortunate to even be around Abacha then, be around his house then, and I know what was going on. All these fake people that are coming out now that they love Nigeria, they were the ones selling to me news to Abacha, and Abacha would send his attachment to him. They come now, they don't know how the food was cooked. They are coming, they are talking rubbish all around. And what I'm saying, I stand with Tinubu. I don't stand with APC. APC government may fuck up, but Tinubu is not Buhari. Right? As I stand here, no matter what you say, Tinubu is my candidate. He went to Chatham House yesterday, he spoke to an accent, and he brought the team player. He wants to, governance is all about team player. The governance is all about team player. In a football match, you have 11 players. You have the keeper and the 10 players, and you can't do it alone as a captain. Then will get to a level where all the guys have to play as a team. The Chatham House people did not, the British people did not question him that why are you bringing, at least he brought a team player in which all your brothers from the southeast, from the south, from the southwest came up, and since he said is acting he's forming a unified government.
Exam malpractice.
Exam is Obi that always fond of exam malpractice now. He'll go and copy. He'll go and copy all what MBS, National Bureau of Statistics, is telling them the death mortality. Who doesn't know that we have the highest rate of death mortality in this country? Look at it. The India has it before, but the Indians are making use of their human resources to correct that. And some people, some illiterate people will be sitting down there. But I'm ready.
Has requested for a Nigerian.
Yes.
Even an APC supporter.
Yes. I'm here to answer all of you. All right.
No, only one question.
A Nigerian, an APC supporter, a lady, asked a question. He said after all the questions Tinubu have answered, she now requested let Tinubu have interactive session with Nigerians in diaspora. Why did Tinubu turn it down?
Why did Tinubu turn it down? Okay, thank you very much. Because he understood that the mole has been planted. And you know, there's no how you haters can hate people. There is no how. This guy has been coming to our help. You said he has no American embassy passport, American visa. He brought out the visa. The hand they shake. You see, haters of humanity will always die as hater. And if you say you are God, put yourself in God's position and start judging people.
Thank you very much.
Shame to catch all of you. Tinubu for presidency. That's all. Kudos.
Shake me.
Today, all too much.
When this guy is coming,
Today, what did they call this one?
I will get him likewise.
Okay, let's continue. Do you have anything to respond to what he said?
I don't see what it is. Everybody has his own diverse opinion. But see, my belief is, I believe everybody has their reasons best known to them. But Mr. Kule should not come to the public space and start justifying Asiwaju stupidity to me, because I think Asiwaju is being stupid. Now, you have a media outlet in Nigeria, which is TVC. Let TVC also organize town hall meeting and invite other candidates and see if they're not turn up. So if he doesn't want to honor...
You say they go somewhere. You say they go somewhere.
Say
they go somewhere.
They said to you to me.
If he does not want to honor...
They said you to me.
If he does not want to honor Arise TV and some other media houses interview, he should at least... He has a media house, which is TVC. So let TVC organize a presidential town hall meeting and then invite other candidates. Let them come and speak. Even if Tinubu will be given expo before the commencement of the program, fine. You cannot go to Chatham House and then address Nigeria. Now for Chatham House, they won't vote. This is logical. See, you don't need SSA. You are not voting. They are not voters. In UK, voters there here in Nigeria. You've not for one day address voters here in Nigeria. We've seen Obi attend debate. We've seen Kwankwaso attend debate. We've seen Atiku attend debate. But you, if you have been given every opportunity to come speak to Nigerians, Nigerian Bar MBA conference, you were called. You did not go. I think some private investors too, some private sectors too also had a meeting too with you. All the potential aspirants, you did not attend. You did not go to anyone. And now you went to Chatham House. Now, questions that was being thrown to you, you went in and brought in surrogates that will answer questions on your behalf. It shows the man is not ready to lead. My brother, if I'm ready to lead, I will be able to answer every question that has been asked me. Not you telling Femi, Speaker of the House, oh yeah, you answer one. Fayemi, you answer one.
He's running a
women leader,
inclusive government.
Stupid inclusive government. That's nonsense. It don't make sense. So that later on, now when there's flaws, now it will say na Fayemi talk am, no be me talk am. Na Refinery talk am.
Now, there was this issue of question about insecurity. He said should should answer it. And then this is a man that wants to be the commander-in-chief of the armed force. Doesn't make sense. One man is coming here to justify you. Anybody, you like, vote for anybody. I am not saying that. But one thing say, if the country sink, all of us go sing together. Not only me go sing, everybody go sing together. So I think it is high time we need to do away with all this issue of tribal politics. Because when a man is not competent, he is not competent. As you have met, Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not competent. He said
just by that meeting at the Chatham House, you are assessing a presidential candidate.
We have hundreds and thousands reasons to say that. Okay, this is a man. He said Ashwaju has US visa. Okay, let him go to US now. I said to go to US. Say we get visa. He has passport. He should go to US.
No, he will go after the.
No,
UK.
let him go now.
No, wait now. Calm down. He will still go.
Let him go now.
Are you forcing him to
go? He should go. Based on what? On our assessment, you cannot see. Buhari did same thing. Buhari for good 8 years. Buhari did not attend debates. That is the reason why most Nigerians are suffering from bad policies now. It is not every Nigerians. It is not every Nigerians that will be chance to attend your rallies. So now, if you want Nigerians to listen to you and to your manifesto
and engage you,
and then engage you, come to the media house. People will ask you questions. Atiku was there. Obi was there on Sunday. Kwakwaso was there. So if this man could be there, what stop Ashwaju from being there? Because he is banking on the power of incumbency. You not go work this time. You not go work. Forget study.
But with private interview, Tinubu said that they were trying to make money out of him.
Who? Is he?
Media houses, yeah.
No, wait, sorry. Is Ashwaju a brand? Making money out of him how? Who wants to make money?
Probably. He gives them money before he grants
No, but see, he knows if he come here, he will flop. He knows he will flop. Nobody is making money out of him. Atiku is far older than him. When it comes to being popular between Atiku and Ashwaju, outside Nigeria and Nigeria, who is the most popular politician? Atiku has social spread. Atiku has the influence. Outside Nigeria too. Outside Nigeria, nobody knows Ashwaju. Forget all this noise he's making. Outside Nigeria, nobody knows him. Forget. No matter what, he cannot be what?
Okay.
Influential.
Atiku says that I will sell off, according to the Nation, I will sell off refineries to raise $10 billion for SMEs.
He will do what?
He said I will privatize.
Hello.
That's the Nation. The Nation. I will sell off refineries to raise $10 billion for SMEs.
Who wants? How he wants to do that? Isn't best known to him. But I put it to him as a Christian that anywhere in the world, government has no business. Government has no business in business. It is job of the financial sector. Now, ever since Nigeria government has been managing these refineries, what has he yield to Nigerians? What we see is every day doing turnaround maintenance. So it is better off. He did not say, we listened to him yesterday. So see, Nigerians listen to them and then assess them. He did not say he would sell it. He said he would privatize this.
Right.
Now wait. Now let me tell you something. Now, from 1999, tell me, Nigeria had what? British Airways. Where is the British Airways today? Now, Nigeria had Nitel. Nitel died off. Now, today you have MTN. You have private business owners in this income. Tell me.
Without network.
No, it's not making. No. Is it not better off than Nitel? Before now, NEPA. Can you compare the hours of power now you enjoy compared to when NEPA was still holding it? See, I wish to said every government that wants to move forward, you need to put as in see, you need to wash your hand of government properties. Let private owners take over it so that because people see government property as a normal business. People would always want to make funds out of it. But now if it belongs to private investors, those people will take care of it, and then and then again, it will create job.
Okay, thank you very much. Before you go, NMPCL has not remitted anything to the federal coffers since it was privatized. Thank you very much.
No, wait. Now,
Is that not a fact?
Wait,
Is that not a fact? NMPCL Limited has not remitted anything
wait,
to the federal government's quarters
I don't
since
know.
it was privatized.
Can I speak? I don't know where you got your fact from, but probably I will go dig my own facts.
Yeah.
And then come here too,
Okay.
and then.
I have Mr. Chigozie. Thank you very much. I have Mr. Chigozie. Good morning, Mr. Chigozie.
You don't become a digger. A good digger, go
Yeah,
dig out.
good morning, Mr. Chigozie.
Yeah,
Yeah, we are all
morning,
talking about
Person.
yesterday's
Good morning,
Chatham House
Christian.
performance. I don't know if you have anything to respond to what Kunle said or any other person said.
Kunle, my brother, has been a very funny guy, trying to circumvent and subvert the process of justice and the reality. You cannot tell me what actually happened, transpired in Chatham or whatever they call it. It's exam malpractice. You see, it shows the level of incompetence and unreliable you are. You cannot be served an exam question and you are shifting the responsibility to your subordinates. It's called exam malpractice. It shows the level of unpreparedness you are. Because you should, as a leader or supposed leader, anticipate such questions. Even more serious ones for that matter. If actually you have understood the pains, the agonies, the frustrations of the supposed people you want to govern. The economic mishaps, I'm unfortunate. Look at today is 6th. My daughter asked me, Daddy, what are we buying for Christmas? I told him, say, I'm having a headache. So allow me to rest. You see, the way I just have to skip that. I said, I'm having headache. And that is headache, financial headache. You have not understood what is the plight of your people. Look at teeming population of the youth roaming about. You don't foresee, you have no any vision for them. That invariably suggests that you are coming to just be a figurehead. A leader is somebody who should have direction, who should chart direction, who should give direction. Now, if you cannot respond to that question, attempt to responding to that question means you are clueless and you have nothing to offer at all, and you have no reason being within the corridor of power.
There's an argument for the APC candidate. It says his style of leadership is inclusive, all-inclusive leadership.
What do you mean? What do you want to communicate to your audience? Is leadership not all-inclusive? Even this current dispensation you call Buhari dispensation is also all-inclusive, because Boko Haram has been included. You see, Fulani militias, herdsmen have been included. You see, ravaging the whole north and east. That is inclusive, but it depends on the context and the content of what you mean by inclusiveness. Don't killing and kidnapping Nigerian citizens. I don't know inclusive. I don't know part of this government. I don't know striving within this government. That is inclusiveness. And Fuligas have not sent something. I don't know whether Angel Michael is said he was going to send the money for us. We want to know so that we can hold the Angel Michael responsible. Meanwhile, you cannot escape from Chigozie Ndigbo because of the love that is shacking me. And
okay, article, I will sell off refineries to raise $10 billion for SMEs.
Which of the refineries you are selling off? A refinery that is as dead as this administration. You are selling off a national asset or a liability. As far as Nigeria is concerned, the so-called refinery you think you have, Mpomatis. You see, that is Mpomatis. Mpomatis is not the matchstick have been used up. That Mpomatis, what do? Children will use it to pack sand. It has been a liability governing up billions of dollars for several decades. And without turning out any refinery, any petrol. And you still want to sell up. What do you want to sell up? People should be guided and should be instructed. It is madness. It is recklessness of course,
the physical authorities, the executive. You cannot continue to deceive Nigeria. Nigerians want to know how can they get food to eat for this December. See, how can you put smile in the hearts of the minds of people? Look at them. Everybody look haggard and hungry because it's so unfortunate. Everybody looks as if they look too they look for their problem. You see, that is because how Nigeria have subjected them, and somebody is coming to tell me that you are practicing an all-inclusive. A leader should be somebody who should stand. You can see how you can understand the energy, the communication, and the passion in my reportage. That shows that I have something, I understood what I'm saying, and I'm communicating to the audience, different audience, and carry them along. So if they give you a question and you are avoiding the question, it means you are clueless, you are mentally screwed. I don't want to insult his person in as much as he's an elder's person, but I expect him, to express himself, to go and sit down. He should disregard the lives of Kunle, who wants his timely. Is it untimely death? Because he has crossed 80 now. It's not no longer untimely death. So rather than killing the destiny of millions of the youths, who of course has lost direction, who have lost focus, who of course have no place to call their nation their home, who are dying in the deserts of the Saharas because they want to evade the entity, the compulsion, the ungoverned geographical space called Nigeria, that has no any plan, no any vision, no any agenda for the youth, even population of the youths, where we have expanse of lands as a comparative advantage. We can feed the whole world. But yet, these people go agag, begging the entire universe, the entire community of nations, for what to eat, for what to pay their salary. You see? And of course, the masses, the vulnerable masses are not captured. And it's so unfortunate. You can see the extent of our commitment and service. If you truly love humanity, if you truly love what you are doing, and you are watching me, and you have not made any contribution to that, it's fair to celebrate us and give us an opportunity to have a love feast. You have not done well. Well, I will leave that to your conscience. My appreciation to the Flip TV boss, who has given us the opportunity. And I want also the lovers of the reviewers and Flip TV who has contributed. May the good Lord bless you. And those who are yet to contribute, of course, I believe them for what they say. The likes of Mommy Yodima, Mommy Nkechi, Okada, the honor tier of the whole world, and what have you. We're in anticipation. Thank you very much. And the Christian who has been all this while with us, my appreciation to you. And tomorrow is his birthday, and you know what that means. It's a moment of appreciation, if actually you appreciate the good work he has been doing. And don't forget, 11th is a day to go. That is Chigozie Ndigbo birthday. I'm expecting my cake.
Chigozie. Mr. Festus. Festus. Should I allow Festus? Festus. Sorry, Mr. Felix. Sorry. Festus was one of our workers, so I still remember his name. Good morning, Mr. Felix. Yeah, I know you were particular about what Atiku said. That the nation newspaper carried. So there are things you are going to say about it. Atiku, I will sell off refineries to raise $10 billion for SMEs, according to the Nation newspaper. I know you don't attack me.
No, the news, the Nation newspaper, the Nation newspaper is an opposition party, and the Nation party, this paper is owned by Tinubu. It is owned by Tinubu. Why won't he say? What Atiku said yesterday was that he was going to privatize the refinery.
Yes.
He's going to privatize the refineries.
Okay, that's what he said.
Wait, now, and he said that we should not vote for a family, that's a particular candidate that wants to turn Nigeria into their own family, want to turn it into their own family business.
Okay, I want to ask a question. Was NEPA privatized?
Yes, it was privatized.
Was it not sold?
It was privatized. Government has 60%. Hold on. Government has 60%. Private individual have 40%.
Was it not sold to some persons?
When you talk about privatization, it's different. Hold on.
Listen.
That's what I'm talking about. When I'm trying to explain something to you, you'll be coming to antagonize. That's why I was telling you that day that you
I'm asking
belong
a
to.
question.
That's why I was telling you that you belong to one.
NEPA was privatized.
Yes.
Was some of the shares not sold?
That's what I told you.
Sold.
I said government has 60%.
And some was sold.
Hold on. Now government has 60%, while private individual have 40%. And they have memorandum of understanding how the thing is being run.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. Memorandum. Let's move on. Tinubu's performance at the Chatham House. PDP says it's a disgrace. What are things you are going to say about it?
Just as what Chigozie has said, that is exam malpractices.
You have to prove it to me.
Exam malpractices.
You have to prove it to me.
I am contesting as the president of Nigeria, and they are asking me question. I am not directing it to somebody to help me answer. Is that not exam malpractices? If he eventually becomes the president of Nigeria, when they want to pay him allowance, will he call this person to come and collect the money? Listen, we shouldn't do the same mistake Buhari did. They were calling him to come and for debate. He was running away. And that is why he could not attend to issues in Nigeria as of today, as I'm talking to you. We cannot get ourselves into another problem again. If Tinubu, the Nigerian that wants to vote him, if he cannot come and face the audience, tell them this is what I want to do, this is what I want to do, going outside the country and going to tell them, no. It's a slap on we Nigeria. I stand to be corrected on this platform. Whoever is supporting Tinubu, this is just to tell him that he wants to make Nigeria his own family, his family property. That's why I said he's not speculating. That's why Miloko. That means it's like his father's inheritance. It's a slap on we Nigeria. It is high time we put sentiment aside. I want to be talking to the Yoruba. Let's forget about tribalism. If he knows he's capable, let him come and face Nigerian journalists. Let him come and face all the people that are calling. He's not better than Atiku. He's not better than Showere. He's not better than any of them. Why is he running away? Look at the ordinary campaign he goes to. He's giving one mistake or the other. Yesterday, if you look at it, there's one thing all the questions they were asking him that he could not answer. There's one Telemundu that was giving him the answer.
Telemundu.
There's one telepromat something that was giving him the answer.
Teleprompter.
Yes, teleprompter that was giving him the answer. Do we want to still go back to analog? Is that not a shame to us? We should be able to face reality. If Tinubu cannot come out and say this is what I want to do, those people he has gone to meet there, they are not voting. We are the one voting. We are the one voting. I stand to be corrected on this platform. Enough of all these hypocrites. Enough of this hypocrisy is getting me crazy. Peace accord, it did not come. He sent this person. I was saying there are some people that are greater than Nigerian law.
If Joe Biden can honor.
This is a slap on us now, my brother. It's a slap on we Nigeria.
Okay. INEC here to assure us on BVAS. That means the APC with the candidature of Tinubu, they are not assured on the BVAS.
INEC is the final authority. They call it independent power. INEC they are the one in charge of electoral this thing. They have assured us. They have assured us that if Beaver could work in Ekiti, if Beaver could work in Edo, they are going to make use of it. When they went for this conference, when they called all the political parties, it was only APC that was kicking against it. Enough of Tesibe. We cannot let us face the reality. Let us vote competency. If Obi wins, all well and good. If Atiku wins, all well and good. But if Tinubu wins, that's where the problem will come out from. He does not deserve to be our president. He does not deserve to be our president.
Okay. Only one person, no. Only one person. It's a wrap. We have 7 minutes. So, I mean, maybe do 5 minutes.
I have 7 minutes.
For the time.
Okay, the time is gone already. The time is finished. It's because of David. David stayed too much. David, you.
No, Mr. Kunle and Mr.
And the Kule and so on.
So good morning, everybody. I'm thanking you guys that are viewing us every morning. It's my pleasure. It's our pleasure to have you around every morning to listen to us. Thank you, Mommy Vera, Mommy Nkechi, Mommy Israel, America. Chioma, thank you. Halima, thank you. Thank you, Olasupo. Thank you, Mr. Funigas. Thank you, Charles Udeze. Thank you. What's the name of the other Udeze now? Chima Udeze. Two-Face. Four Niger, two Niger. We know they see you again, no. You have run. It's been a long time. You've not viewed this platform again to criticize us. Come out now. You don't dare Nigeria. Trace all back come. Let us have one-on-one rapport.
Okay.
Yes.
We have 2 minutes. 4 minutes.
Okay.
Two questions on Tinubu, and also what Atiku says, I will sell out refineries to resident billionaire.
Atiku is a man that is good on that. He privatized every federal government establishment when he was with Obasanjo. He sold out many. Atiku would have sold NNPC if not that Nigerians stopped him. He would have sold NNPC to Dangote. See, if you allow Atiku to come, Atiku is going to privatize federal government of Nigeria. I will call it FGN PLC. Yeah, federal government of Nigeria, Atiku will privatize everywhere, and that's what it is. People will have stake on Nigerian government. Yes, the man is a businessman. So don't allow him so that he will not come and sell us. He's going to privatize all of us. Atiku is a man I know that is good on that. He sold Nitel. He sold Westment. If he had the guts or the chance, he would have sold Ajokuta steel industry. It's only Russia that stopped him because Russia has the largest stake in that establishment, Ajokuta steel. That's why Atiku did not sell it. Atiku sold NTA. Atiku sold Nigerian Post Office. The popularity of our night post has gone down because of Atiku. Nitel is no more there. Nobody's talking about line. What do you call it? That Nitel line. Okay. Do you understand? Yeah. Nitel line is gone. Immediately GSM come. It has been blown up. Nothing like Nitel line again. Go to Nigerian Post Office.
Our refineries, are they working?
Refineries are not working. Because Atiku has a refinery outside. He will not sell it off. Let me tell you, the Atiku will use crude oil, carry them here to where? Niger. To where? This Ivory Coast. There's refinery in Ivory Coast. Yes. In 2007, 2003, no. 1997, during Abacha regime, when Nigeria imported toxic fuel, dangerous fuel that killed many mechanics. Have you people forgotten? The fuel that was smelling in the atmosphere of Lagos, 1997. It was refined in Ivory Coast. Abacha was in power. Abacha banned the fuel that they should throw it away because it killed many people. If you suck it, as in want to pour it in your engine, it will kill you. That was a toxic fuel, 1997. Very dangerous.
So should they not sell the refinery?
They shouldn't sell Nigerian refinery. They should build Nigerian refinery. They should give Nigeria more refinery. They should repair the refinery, the one that is down. Kaduna refinery, they should go and work on it. The one we have at Warri, River State, and the rest of them, they should repair it. Do you understand?
You have the Dangote.
Dangote refinery, I believe Dangote has finished his own. They should go and build refinery in Anambra. Anambra has oil. They should go and build refinery in Imo State. Imo State has oil. They should go and build refinery in Ondo State. Ondo State has oil. Bauchi and Gombe, they are fighting dirty over the newly discovered oil in the north. Gombe said it is in their land. Bauchi said no, you are lying, Gombe. Two of them, Gombe and Bauchi. I don't know why they are fighting over oil that is stale. We don't know the value. We don't know if the oil has sulfur in it. They have not even finished refining it.
We had 100 million liters this year.
Okay.
That was brought in the system. You forgot?
Wow.
100 million liters was brought in the system last 4 months.
Yeah.
Yet nothing has been done on it.
Nothing has been done on it. So let me tell you, we need more refinery. We need more accountability on how our oil is being sold, how many barrels we are, gotten in a day. Because the reason why we can't give much account of what is going on in NNPC now is because Buhari is the Minister of Petroleum. Do you know that we don't have Minister of Petroleum? Who is Petroleum Minister? Nobody. What we have is GMD. Austin Oniwo. during Obasanjo regime, is it during Jonathan regime? Then the GMD again that died, Mr. Baru, he died. The GMD that died in 2020. So all this group managing director of NNPC, they act as if they are the petroleum ministers themselves. I don't know whether you understand what I'm saying. We don't have anybody there as a petroleum minister this time around. During Obasanjo regime, Obasanjo managed our petroleum, petroleum ministry for 8 years. Now him, Buhari can't say make him manage because Obasanjo did. Obasanjo and Buhari, now the same head they get. I don't know why somebody that is not competent should be looking at somebody that is more competent than him. A cat may look at the king.
Okay, let's talk about Tinubu. There's no time. Let's talk about Tinubu. Chatham House. PDP says that Tinubu's Chatham House performance a disgrace. That's from PDP campaign.
Atiku.
PDP campaign says Tinubu's Chatham House performance is a disgrace. What's your take?
Repeat that question.
Tinubu's Chatham House performance a disgrace from the PDP campaign.
Okay, anytime they go to campaign, they keep on throwing words at each other. I mean, Atiku.
You know, Tinubu went to London.
I know. No, they went. Chatham, you are talking about is in the UK.
Yeah.
I know that both of them, they went to UK to campaign. They have not finished campaigning here. I didn't understand. So, Tinubu's campaigning in London, two of them still throw words at each other. Atiku said to end to a family rule in Lagos State because, like, the government we run here in Lagos State is a family thing. Tinubu dynasty, Tinubu family. From Tinubu to his daughter to where? All the market women. From Tinubu to councillors to local government are giving account to Sanwo-Olu. Sanwo-Olu is Tinubu's boy. Someone that finished ruling Lagos State in 2007 is still in control of the states. Is that how Ngige did it? Ngige can never do anything in Anambra State. Ngige finished up his tenure. How many years? The rig election, Obi took over from him. And after Obi, what happened next? What happened? No, it was, what's the name of this man from Ole? Chimaro Kembadinuju. Chinwo Kembadinuju. The first governor, that's from 1999. He didn't come second time. Are you listening to me? After using Bakassi to kill Indian number everybody. I think understand, trying to secure that state. That was his own common objective of initiating Bakassi. And he tried. Did he come second time? Mbadinuju absconded into the United States. He cannot come and tell us what will happen in Anambra State again. Ngige took over. After Ngige, Obi. Ngige did not tell Obi what to do. When you rule, you go. Tinubu rule Lagos State and stay. Tinubu doesn't want to go. That is what Atiku is trying to sell to people there. So a disgrace they are talking about, let me tell you, you did not campaign in Nigeria, you went to the UK. They just went there to spend money. They went there to invite Nigerian diasporas to support them. When you are campaigning in Nigeria, does diaspora vote count? That's a question from Mr. Arab. You are campaigning in Europe, in UK. Can they vote electronically from there? Nigerian constitution, does it allow it? Senators, our lawmakers, do they allow diaspora vote? Does it count? So going to UK to campaign, I don't know the meaning of that. Nigerians don't know what they mean. They just went there to do what? To castigate each other, to sell themselves. I'm telling you, diaspora voting doesn't count in Nigeria.
Thank you very much.
It counts in the USA. They vote in diaspora. Mexicans, they vote. If you do election in Nigeria, can a British man, Nigerian British, can they vote? Nigerians that live in Britain, they are British Nigerians. Do they vote? No. It doesn't allow. It's not allowed in our system. So what are they doing there? They went there to waste money. They went there to make object of caricatures of themselves. Because I know if it could be that they come out in an open place, let's say Buckingham Place, Tinubu will be talking. They will be only laughing at him. Because they will be mimicking him.
Okay, thank you very much.
So they just went there to waste money and to waste their time.
I have Oluwa of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
The citizen, the most sad God citizen, the federal, is Colorado. He said, what shot with that? And God bless all of you. What down everywhere. God give us the day to see Christmas, and we'll celebrate Christmas.
Oluwa,
all of us
give them the language.
The language is Colorado. The mafia is so one of Ogbalan. I'm a lion on the fucking general house. The lion.
Let's talk about Tinubu in UK.
Tinubu, Atiku, they fell away. See, there's a documentary that say you must fail away one day. You can't rule forevermore. Nobody rule forevermore. George Bush, let me tell you about George Bush. George Bush in America was the president. The son was the governor. And see, I'm trying to analyze things. The son was the governor. After the father left, the son now became a president. Iraq, Saddam Hussein said the son is a Tata. At the end, the son broke down devil house. Now it's not down devil house anymore. We are Nigeria now. We are angry. Everybody's angry here. What are you showing? Let me show with you. They make us to suffer and suffering.
Okay.
Hungry.
Atiku.
Their time has gone home now.
Atiku, I will sell off refineries to raise $10 billion.
May selling family. Atiku, sell your family. Atiku, we have been there with Obasanjo. Before Obasanjo, we have been there. Pursue what? Pursue power. Why power? Are you God? And you don't know God? You say right for a time of John the Baptist, the kingdom of God's violence. And the violence taken by force. No, we take by force to drive all of you out of the corridor of power. Because we are son of Jesus Christ of Nazareth. You say, are you son of Jesus Christ? You say, are you Jesus Christ of Nazareth? You say, as you have said, now is the end of the document.
So you don't want them to sell the refineries to raise money for
you know that language is impurity.
Impurity.
It's a demonic talk.
And now you're supporting Tata.
No, see, let Tata grow. Let Tata grow. They say Obi. Yes, Obi is a Tata. Tata must grow. The one that grow, they are fuck up the fucking shit out. Tinubu. See, let us be frank with ourselves. Look my eye anywhere you are. I'm Oluwa of Ogbala. I'm Oluwa of Ogbala. Look my eye anywhere you are. Even though you anyhow. But I know who I am. Because I'm a son of Jesus Christ of Nazareth. He said, spoke the truth and the truth will set you free. They are bastard human beings.
Thank you very much, sir. I have a Okokodem. Good morning, Okokodem.
Yeah, good morning, choose. Yeah. How do you?
Fine.
Yeah. I'm Mr. Okpara, the new Okokan, the Minister of the Republic of Biafra, lead by Mazin Nnamdi Kanu and his IPOB government of Biafra. Long live Republic of Biafra. Long live Amateku. Long live ESN. Long live IPOB. Long live Sunday Bohu. Long live Odwa Republic. Long live Simon Ekpa and his autopilot. Long live every one of us who love Biafra and wish for Biafra to be free. Long live in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Father, I thank thee, I bless thee, I magnify your name for your goodness, for your mercy upon us to keep us alive. Father, be blessed, be magnified in Jesus' name. I thank thee on behalf of all our fans all over the world. Those who love what they are doing, those who don't love what they are doing. That the be blessed, be magnified. I thank you on behalf of Flip TV. Be blessed, be magnified. I thank you on behalf of Pastor Nnamdi Kanu. In the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Amen. Amen.
Let's talk about Atiku says I will sell off refinery to raise $10 billion for SMEs.
Atiku say he will sell refinery. Which refinery he will sell? Where is that refinery he will sell?
We have been worried. We have been Kaduna. We have been Rivers.
Are they going to sell ordinary wooden house without any instrument there? Or refinery is going to sell? Is it the scrap refinery or functioning refinery? Which one is he going to sell? Or is he going to sell Warri? Is he going to sell the land of Warri? Sell the land of Rivers? Sell the land of Kaduna? Is he going to sell them?
Call those people that buy condemned iron.
Oh yes, you are right. We are going to sell condemned iron.
I'm just suggesting to you so that probably.
Okay, I know much about iron. I know much about iron. Yes, I deal on iron work. I'm a machinist under mechanical engineering, and I am a welder. So I know much about iron. So he can come here and give me to contract. That one I can help him to do it. But they tell me that he want to sell refinery. Where is that refinery? Okay, don't go to the refinery. This is what you want to sell. Which one again? Oh, Abacha refinery or somebody refinery in Senegal. Or the one in Sao Tome. Individuals.
It is the one in Nigeria.
Okay, the one in Nigeria. There's no refinery he will sell. Nigeria don't have a refinery to sell because there's no refinery in Nigeria. Now, okay, if you don't have the refinery in Nigeria, Abacha want to, Tinubu, Atiku want to sell them for Nigeria to generate money there or something like that. What of the one he sold the time he was vice president to Obasanjo? All the whole thing he privatized, where are they? Are they functioning? The money he sold on them, where are they? Now, this is what we have to look back and ask ourselves the questions. Okay, he's coming to sold we Nigerians as a refinery. Our blood, he will sold. as a refinery.
Nigerian refineries in Warri, in Kaduna.
This is what I'm telling you. Unless you want to sow the land of Warri, the land of Kaduna, the land of rivers, unless you want to sow them, there's no refinery. Who will buy a scrap as a refinery? Who will buy it?
Okay, let's talk about Tinubu in Chatham House. Many people have said so many things. What is your take from what happened? Did you watch?
I did not watch it, but the time I'm supposed to watch it, I run short of data because I do watch it on my handset. I run short of data when I want to watch it in the night. But let me ask you, why can't APC government do something, announcement or something better in Nigeria? When Buhari want to kill Nigeria, finish Nigeria up, you go to London and say Nigerian youth are lazy. At Tinubu, they have called him so many times from debates, he refused to come. But he can be able to go to Britain and do campaign. They can be able to go to Britain and go to their, what they call it, shame house or whatever. Their shame house.
Chatham.
Shatter the house. No, you call it Chatham. You call it Chatham.
Chatham.
You call it Chatham, but he say shatter the house for Nigerian leaders. It's a shame.
Chatham.
Chatham, that's British. But for Nigeria, it's a shame house for Nigerian leaders. It's a shame.
What is Nigeria's language?
That's it, that British language.
It's English language. That's
it's English language. Who got English?
Chatham.
Chatham. Who got English? It's not pretend. They give you Chatham, but you make it to be shame. You made it to be scattered. Look, every power, every person from 2009, whosoever will enter Nigerian throne as a leader, they first of all go there, go derail themselves. They first of all go there. Have they been able to go to parliament and address British Lord? Can they be able to enter into British House of Lords and address them? They only go to shatter the house. British will mock them. Prime Minister will mock them. One of the Lord of British will come and mock them. They will come back up. Didn't show that like this. So they said, John Onenwodo went there. Rogers went there. Some northern people, Ellis went there. To do what? To fool themselves. Why should Atiku and the Tinubu leave Nigeria, who will vote for them, and go to Britain to go and protect their image that they are good? We know them. They can only deceive the white people who love to hear lies. Yes. It has been so long Nigeria are hearing lies. Nigeria have known them. And Nigeria is ready now to chase them away. As Bob Marley said, chase those crazies, bomb it out of the town. Chase those crazy bomb it, those crazy politicians, those immoral politicians out of Aso Rock, out of power. This time Nigeria is going to chase them out. They have come with their...
Nigeria is going to chase them
out. If Nigeria will to chase them out. Okay, as we all, every Nigerian stand up against Asha Buhari for kidnapping that boy and say he arrest him. Didn't she make a revise? If the whole Nigeria will stand up against this bomber that call themselves politicians, they will leave the power. Both APC, both PDP, both Labour, both
are you saying through the elections?
Whether through the election, whether through anything. Because who are you going to vote? Are you going to vote APC that have ruled you for 8 years? And it's only skeleton remain in our body. Are you going to build vote PDP, whom have already scattered? Or are you going to vote Labour, whom we don't know? Because the devil you know is far better than the angel you don't know.
Who is the devil that you know?
We have known them. The people in power and S people in power. We have known them. So what Nigerians supposed to do is to stand on their feet and chase these crazy bumbled politicians out of power. They have come with their comment. They have come with their co-plan to cage Nigerians again. They are caging Nigeria, but not Biafra. Okay. Because in Biafra land, there will be no election. So I'm advising Nigerians to be wise.
Says that there's no intention to disrupt 2023 elections. This
is IPOB. Now we have to, I'm saying it, we have two versions of IPOB. This is coward IPOB.
This is IPOB.
Coward IPOB. Immoral IPOB. IPOB without conscience. Confused IPOB. Corrupt IPOB. Lead by DOS and co. But IPOB that said there will be no election is IPOB of Simon Autopilot. Autopilot. ESN Autopilot. Biafra's Autopilot. Don't mind those afraid that have sold themselves to politicians. dancing and okay, the IPOB agitated for Biafra inside Biafra, and Nigeria government is not against them. Are they? What are they? IPOB inside Nigeria, fighting Nigeria, agitating for freedom of Nigeria, and they are pally with the government. Are they serious? Are they useful to Biafra agitation? So this IPOB is corrupt IPOB. The genuine IPOB said there will be no election in Biafra land, which everybody says want to know whether there will be election or not. And when the time reach.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
For your
Thank you.
this morning.
Omo Biafra. Onye ndị rọmbra gbugbu na-eche ndị nche mgbe niile. Nke a bụ ihe mere ka ụnụ mata. Mụmụ bụ okoko dem na agwa ụnụ autopilot. Ụmụada autopilot. IPOB autopilot. ESN autopilot. Simon Ekpa. Jishike, you are the true disciple of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. Very soon, he will come out. We will know whom is who. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, God will deliver you and give you victory. In the name of our Lord Jesus Christ.
You are strong.
Amen and amen.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Okokodem, for your contribution this morning. Yes, let's get our viewers contribute to the program. Responses from our viewers. This morning, I'm very sorry for what happened. I'll say that at the background we'll seal whatever we are going to do. Mr. Osas, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
You have the flag, I can hear you.
Yeah, okay. So I'll be brief as much as I can. So for the Chatham House stuff, I do not understand why Tinubu was actually throwing the questions to some other personnel to answer. So pretty much what we can see there is saying that even if he becomes the president, he can't really delegate issues. He can't really work on his issues. He can't really work on Nigerian issues. He has to delegate it to all the subordinates, which makes no sense because he's the one trying to be president. But the thing is this: it depends on Nigeria. It's okay if you want to vote anybody. It's okay if you want to, vote for tribalism and all that. But just know, 2023, we choose it wrong, it's going to be very, very bad. I mean, very, very bad. And it's going to be way worse. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Osas, for your brief contribution. Yes, let's get other persons, other wonderful individuals to contribute to us what we're discussing here this morning.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Christian.
Good morning from Italy. Mr. Odeshima, let's get your contribution this morning. Ututuoma
Christian, there one. I hit the house. Well, I want to go straight to the point this morning without wasting more time here. Before I go straight, I hit my point this morning, Mr. Christian, please. Give me some time to educate people here. Okay, I'm not going to insult anybody. But Mr. Christian, please. You did something bad this morning to us, your audience. Please, in journalism, there's some ethics that guides journalism. Okay? I need to learn that. I haven't for once seen where somebody come to the TV house and start insulting people that are listening to the TV house. And the same TV house will still allow that same person to come forward and vomit gibberish. Please, what you did this morning is absolutely not acceptable, because I personally, I knew how much I pay every morning using my data to watch this TV platform, because I want your platform to grow. But if you continue this way, this platform is not going to grow. Mr. Kunle coming out this morning here to insult a lady, a woman for that matter, calling him a bitch. Do you know what a bitch means? I expected you to suspend him today, at least. That should serve as a deterrent to others. As he insulted that lady, he insulted me also. That is an insult to an audience. It's an insult to all of us. That one apart. I want to go straight to Tinubu's issue. You know, when I continue saying that the problem of Nigerians are Nigerians. When in Nigeria we see a blind man, an incompetent man, and they are trying to package him to give Nigerians as a president. I don't know what exactly they want in return. Tinubu went to the Chatham House yesterday as they claim. I watched it, I followed it completely. And there's a teleprompter there.
Go back and anybody that is doubting this, you should go and watch. There's a teleprompter both left and right where Tinubu was watching, putting his eyes and giving answers, and some answers that he cannot produce. He delegates people that went with him to give the answer on behalf of him. This is a total sign of incompetence. And some tribal bigots, some tribal people will come here and be defending something that is indefensible. You cannot defend Tinubu and don't sound stupid. That is the truth. Let me tell you the truth. I'm from Igbo land. If Mr. Obi is not competent, I will tell you to your front here that Mr. Obi is incompetent. The day that Raft messed up here, Raphael was saying something that is not good, that was trying to defend Mr. Mrs. Odua. I said it before him that Raphael, what you are saying is bad. A criminal is not right to defend a criminal. So, Mr. Christian, that is my point this morning. That Tinubu is a disaster in waiting. A time bomb, a disaster in waiting. He has absolutely nothing to offer Nigeria and Nigerians. Every Nigerian should put this to their bread. This is the same way they package the Buhari and give us today. Nigeria is a total mess.
Mr. Odesechima, God bless you. Mr. Odesechima, for your
good morning,
we have
Christian.
Mr. Stephen. Good morning, Mr. Stephen. Good morning. Yeah, I can see Mr. Stephen.
Christian, and good morning, Nigerians.
Yes, you have the floor. You can contribute to the program.
Okay. I have an advice for Tinubu and his supporters. That man is not strong. That man is sick. They should allow that man to rest so that he will live more. He have more years to live. Those supporting him, those is a crew and whatever they call them. They should not be. They should give the man advice. I hope his wife is alive. His wife should give him advice. That man is sick. That man is not strong enough to stand in a public for 10 minutes. What he went to Chatham House to do yesterday is just to disgrace himself. He was reading a script written to him by his surrogates. He could not even answer any question. A man who don't know his date of birth, how can he rule Nigeria? My brother, that man is sick. They should give him advice. If he wants to live long, if he wants to live more years ahead, he should go and rest. Unless they have other plans. It's like they are just trying to put him there so that he will die. And the Boko Haram chairman take over. Shetima let me not insult him, but Tinubu is sick. He should go and rest. That's what I have to say. Thank you.
Yes, let's get contributing to the program. I have Jenny Ogo or Adegunwa Niyi. Let's get your contributions also. Josie? Yeah, Tony. Good morning, Tony. Good morning, Tony. Yes, let's get your contribution this morning. God bless you, Tony.
Good morning. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, my own contribution is that...
I can hear you. Continue.
Okay. My own contribution, as others have said, is better for APC aspirant to go and rest. I watched all the whole program they did. The man was even talking rubbish, asking other people to answer his question, and that is not proper. I want Nigerians to support the P2B and then let them forget about whether P2B is an Igbo man. And look at the kind of calling they called P2B on in meeting yesterday with the Arewa group or something like that, trying to disgrace him. And by the grace of God, Mr. P2B defeated them. So I'm appealing to all Nigerians to support P2B and leave Tinubu. That is my contribution. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Tony, for your contribution this morning. Yes.
Thank
Yeah, Mr. Ni, good morning, Mr. Ni Adegunwa, my guy, good morning. You have the floor. Yes, let's get your contribution.
Good morning, good morning. And yesterday we had almost about everybody has a good everybody has
I can hear you. You're not audible, Mr. Ni.
Okay, can you hear me
You're
now?
not audible, Mr. Ni.
Hello, am I audible now? Am I audible now?
Yeah. No, you're not audible. Yeah, Mr. Roland. Good morning, Mr. Roland. Deborah.
Okay, can you
Obiora,
hear
good
me?
morning. Yes, let's
Can
get your
you hear
contribution
me?
to the program. Where are you coming from?
Yeah, I'm calling from outside the country, and I've been listening to your program. I just want to say that it's time for Nigerians to save Nigeria. And if we look away from the path that saves this country and we look to tribalism, everyone will bear the consequence. So please, it's time for us to put away tribalism. It's time for us to put away ethnicity and face the fact. If we all are running our private businesses, we want the best person to drive the business. And every business has its vision. Nigeria has a vision. Please, let's not throw this vision away. Let's come together and rescue Nigeria. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Roland Obiora. God bless you. Yeah, with that, we are coming to the end of the program this morning. I want to apologize this morning for what happened this morning. We will take care of the situation. I love Mr. Odeze, your comments on the ethics. Yes, you're right, but we don't control this environment. We are not in a controlled environment, but we use wisdom to do some of the things we do. God bless you. We apologize. Yes, we'll take care of it. I'm sorry, everyone. God bless you. Till tomorrow for another exciting edition of the program by Standard and News. I'm Christian Chiku, and with me is my cameraman, Mr. Dakpo. God bless you all. Till tomorrow.